Watch out, Wills. Kate challenges her husband to a snowball fight as they take to the slopes on the final day of their Scandinavian tour. She may be 7 months pregnant, but that didn't stop the Duchess of Cambridge from engaging William in a playful snowball fight on Friday. Kate looked every inch the Snow Queen as she joined her husband on the icy ski slopes of Oslo on the final day of their Scandinavian tour. The royal couple are wrapping up their Norway visit at Holmenkollen, where temperatures are a chilly -7 degrees, for a visit to the resort's famous museum and ski jump, one of Oslo's most iconic landmarks which can hold more than 70,000 spectators. As they took in breathtaking views and watched the daredevil sport of ski jumping from the roof of Oslo, a mischievous Kate even tried to engage William in a playful snowball fight. Wrapped up against the Nordic chill in a 650 pounds jacket from Kjus and a €30 (26 pounds) beanie from Bart's, Kate ascended to the top of ski jump to watch talented junior skiers from Norway's national team before moving to the royal box to observe the jumpers landing. They went to the top of the ski jump at Holmenkollen in the snowy hills above the Norwegian capital to experience the nation's love of the great wintry outdoors, cross-country skiing, and ski jumping, the sport that made Eddie the Eagle Edwards an unlikely star. Standing on the balcony at the Start House 210 feet above the ground, they watched Norwegian ski jumper Inken Mork race down the track at 56 miles per hour before taking a leap of faith towards the ground in 194 feet below and landing gracefully more than 120 yards later near the bottom of the course. "Good luck. You've got this," Prince William told her as she set off. As she disappeared into the distance in midair, Kate clapped with delight and the Duke said, "Wow. That was amazing." Moments earlier, they had chatted with Inken, 27, and former world champion Rune Velte, 28, about the sport. Kate asked Inken how long she had been taking part in the sport. "I've been jumping for just over 6 years since I was 20, she said. "What was it like when you did your first jump?" William asked. "I started on a little one," she replied. The royal couple were accompanied by their Norwegian hosts Crown Prince Haakon and his wife Crown Princess Mette-Marit. When William asked where the jumpers should be aiming to land, Haakon pointed over the brow of a hill below and said, "The part you can't see is where you want to land." The royal party went up one stage higher to an observation deck and took in the stunning views of Oslo below. "Wow. Amazing views," William said. Kate, meanwhile, was in a playful mood and made a snowball and then threw it at William. "It's too cold for snowballs," he said, smiling as the Norwegian royals stood with them. Posing for a group picture, William complimented Norwegian photographer Christer Sorbo on his long ginger beard. "Wow, what a beard," William said. "Me and your brother," the photographer flashed back. The royal party then went down to the foot of the ski jump, where up to 70,000 spectators watch big events, and spent several minutes viewing under-18 skiers from the Colin Hope team landing at the end of their jumps. The couple also joined children taking part in a number of outdoors activities, from experiencing summy tents, to roasting sausages on an open fire, and speak to some of the ski instructors that deliver sessions throughout the year to keep children active and engaged with sport as well as visit the adjoining nursery. Prince William and Kate sat around a campfire toasting sausages and bread on a stick with kids in an idyllic winter wonderland as they wound up their visit to Norway. The couple joined Norwegians Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit at a kindergarten where kids do classes in a cabin and learn to ski. And Kate was certain that the couple's kids Prince George, 4, and Princess Charlotte, 2, would have delighted in the stunning surroundings. She said their children would love to be here and that it is a nice place, says Line Hansen, manager of the kindergarten at Øvre near Oslo. She said that George tried skiing last year but he was just 2.5 so was just starting. It is likely the Duchess was actually referring to the family's ski trip in 2016. At one point just as they were preparing to sit down one of the youngsters slipped. And as Kate helped her up, a second little girl lost control of her skis too. "Oh no," Kate smiled as the hardy child picked herself up. The royals then sat down to talk with the children about the ski school and join in the cooking. They baked a simple bread mixture, called pinnebrod, wrapped around a stick and sausages. They were asking the children their names and what they like about kindergarten and about what we were cooking, Hansen adds. They liked the environment and the setting. The children told them about their lessons and how they liked to be by the bonfire. As the late afternoon sun glistened on the snow, the couple were told that the 66 children are taught in 3 cabins and spend a lot of time outside, often on skis, and that there are no fences around the school. They were very beautiful and down to earth and very interested, she adds. They were so natural talking to the kids, interested in what they were making, adds Silje Johnson, a tutor from the Norwegian Ski Federation, which was running the lessons. They were really hanging out with the kids. After about half an hour, and the nod came to leave, William said he didn't want to head off. "I want to wait until my bread's finished," he said. As she left, Kate told one little girl, "Thank you for showing me how to make the bread." During their short museum tour earlier in the day, the couple admired ski outfits through the ages, marveled at the young age of Norway's novice skiers and indulged in some friendly rivalry with their new Norwegian royal friends. During their visit to Holmenkollen, they marveled at an outfit for a tiny 9-month-old skier and saw a variety of royal ski suits through the last century. Asked whether they skied themselves, the Duke confirmed they tended to visit the Alps while Duchess admitted they had never tried cross-country skiing. They also ski in Scotland, she added, through the heather. After being shown an exhibit about the Roald Amundsen expedition to South Pole, 1910, they were reminded that the Norwegians beat their British rivals to be first in the world to reach the pole. After the British and Norwegian royal couples laughed, Princess Mette-Marit told the Duke, "I'm sorry." The small ski museum is built into the mountain, underneath the ski jump itself. Opened in 1923 and is the world's oldest museum devoted to skiing, it attempts to tell 4,000 years of exciting ski history through exhibitions. Among the items of show were fur-lined gloves and shoes, cooking pots, tin cans, cutlery, and a camera, as well as skis, poles, a sled, and one stuffed dog. Other exhibits included the world's oldest ski map, drawn in 1890 by engineer Ernst Bjerknes to show the names of ski tracks, farms, and suitable inns for intrepid travelers to stay the night in. Dozens of skis track the evolution of the sport, stretching from the ones worn by Fritz who had failed to win a gold medal at a 1898 ski exhibition to the high-tech modern day. Fashion is also tracked through the ages, from a traditional blue and red knitted jumper to the lurid shiny suits of the 1980s. It even tracks how skiing has been used to defend the country, beginning in 1716 with the deployment of ski-borne soldiers. In a section dedicated to royal outdoor pursuits, the museum describes how skiing makes them one with the people of Norway. Objects include King Haakon's fur coat from 1905, and a team ski suit worn by King Harald at the Lillehammer Olympics in 1994. The royal party then went down to the foot of the ski jump, where up to 70,000 spectators watch big events, and spent several minutes viewing under 18 skiers from the Colin Hope team landing at the end of their jumps. After the glitz and glamour of Thursday night's gala dinner, the couple kicked off their final day in Norway this morning with a visit to a secondary school in central Oslo. William and Kate traveled to Hardvignessen School, which was the location for the hugely successful Norwegian television show Skam, before joining Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit for lunch at their official residence, Skogum Estate. The Duchess, who is 7 months pregnant with her third child, wrapped up in a plum-colored Dolce & Gabbana coat for her first engagement of the day. She donned a colorful floral dress underneath, believed to be a $295, £207, number by Norwegian label by Timo, no doubt a subtle nod to her hosts. Last night, Kate channeled her inner Greek goddess in a sweeping Alexander McQueen gown for an opulent banquet at Oslo's royal palace hosted by Norway's King Harald V and Queen Sonja. After arriving at this Hardvignessen morning, the Duchess spent time chatting to locals, telling one teenager his English was very good after he complimented her on the color of her coat, and wishing others good luck with their upcoming exams. Accompanied by their hosts, Haakon and Mette-Marit, who arrived separately. The couple met the stars and producers of Scam, including Josephine Pedersen and Iman Mesquindi, to hear more about the series. They also learned about the role played by social media in teenagers' lives, something which is certain to be of interest to the couple, who have put the issue of mental health as a cornerstone of their public work. Their busy itinerary marks the end of an action-packed few days for William and Kate, who have been hosted by Sweden's Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel, and Norway's Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit. Their engagement this morning comes after pregnant Kate, 36, stole the show in a blush pink gown by Alexander McQueen featuring crystal flower embellishment on the neckline, adding extra glamour with jaw-dropping diamond earrings and the bracelet the Queen wore on her wedding day. Kate and William traveled to Oslo earlier on Thursday and spent the evening enjoying an official dinner with their Norwegian counterparts, Crown Prince Haakon and his wife Mette-Marit. Ahead of the glittering event, they posed for a photo with King Harald V and Queen Sylvia and were reunited with Haakon and Mette-Marit after spending the afternoon together at a technology event.